Hello. Konnichiwa. Welcome to the stream. Hello. It's good to see everyone. How's it going? It's me, Rogue Liliana, your favorite necromancer critical Vtuber. How's it going? Hi Souls, Melon's here. Hi, Ria's here. Ria. I did just tweet that we were live. We are very much live. Let me get into introducing you to everyone. Hold on. Hold the phone. Alright. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey. Alright, let me turn this music down a bit. How are we? Good. Alright. So, welcome, guys, to Judge, Jury, and Vtubers. I'm really excited because this is something that I've had in my mind for a while, and to have you guys here today is also pretty freaking awesome. So thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. For those of you who don't know, my name is Rogue Liliana. I'm a necromancer, kitty girl, VTuber, all the way from Scotland, and we are primarily here to be comfy, cause some shit, and just have a really good time. Before we get into the sauce, do you guys want to introduce yourself? Feel free to go in whichever order you want. I'm going to take this as a really good opportunity to check audio with chat. Ria, do you want to go first?
Yeah, you're gonna have to call me out or I'll never go.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Ziria. I also go by Ria. I'm a weird deity of fate, and I like to play story-driven games. I've been playing God of War, and that's super fun, and I'm excited to judge people, because, yeah, that's fun.
Yes, let's go. The court of public opinion. Ren, do you want to go next?
Oh, okay, I didn't expect to go next. Hi, I'm Rinkia. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. Right now we're currently going on the Last of Us series. Before I actually watched the show in real life, I've been wanting to play that. We've both been diving into some Honkai Star Rail on my stream as well. I also have a cute little cat that I accompany with myself. It's my little cat Maka, and we explore the stars together.
So cute. It's Maka, isn't it?
Yes.
I always worry that I say people's pets' names wrong. Don't ask me why. It's like a name thing. I have to confirm every time. She's so cute though.
Thank you.
I love her. And we should be friends on Star Rail.
Oh yes. Oh my god, add me. I'm like literally like going through so much content. It's crazy. I'm like obsessed. I pulled a Himiko yesterday.
No way. Jealous.
I know, my fire queen came.
Let's go. Sky, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, I'm Sky. I'm a derpy British cat girl VTuber, and yeah, I'm playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, and I've got a series where I've been going through all the Final Fantasies from the start because I'd never played them before.
Ooh.
We're on 10 right now, so we're getting close to the end. So yeah, if you enjoy cozy streams.
How do you find the journey through Final Fantasy?
It's interesting to see the like evolution between the games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, I went through all the pixel games and then I went to 3D and now there's voice acting. It's mental to see all the like upgrades. It's like a weird time capsule.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sani, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Cynical. I'm an Asian dragon turned jackalope, professional V-mommy, shitposter supreme. I stream a lot of variety shit on Twitch. I shitpost on Twitter. I'm ready for today.
You're ready. You're practiced. You've got this. Are you alright, Ren?
Oh my god, wait, I forgot I was muted. Okay, wait, I muted
so sorry.
myself
I didn't realize you were allergic to bullshit.
I thought I muted myself on Discord, but I muted myself on my OB.
Oh my god. Hilarious. Okay, so you know this is where we enter the court of public opinion. We're gonna go through some stories, a lot of them from online that you might have heard or might not heard of before, but you guys will get to judge whether someone is indeed truly the asshole or not. The first story, I'll just hit you guys with it straight away. Am I the asshole for demolishing my daughter's room after she moved out. Let's just take that title in a second.
Okay.
Alright.
Demolishing.
Demolishing.
How extreme is demolishing?
So demolishing is a very, like, catastrophic word to say. So it does set it up for something really huge, but we'll see. Alright, so let me get into it. My 18-year-old daughter Meg is in college. She moved in with her boyfriend and a few months ago, which left her old bedroom empty. Her bedroom used to be right next to our tiny living room, so to make our tiny living room into a normal sized living room, we knocked out my daughter's room wall, refloored the space, and fixed the walls. Now it looks like the bedroom was never there and we have a spacious living room. So demolishing was pretty accurate, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. When my daughter came home to visit and saw that her room is gone, she made a huge deal about it. She got all emotional and said if we never wanted to let her move back, we should have just said so instead of completely demolishing her room. I told her that if anything happens and she needs to move back, we will welcome her and she can sleep on the couch as long as she wants. But she accused us of wanting to get rid of her forever, and for her to never visit us since we got rid of her room so fast, only a few months after she moved out, and we should have waited longer. Am I the asshole for not waiting longer for the renovation?
No. I'm gonna go no. Like if they tossed all of her shit out and then threw away like her stuff, I'd say yeah, but like if her stuff is fine and they just nuked the room, like it's their house, they have to pay the mortgage.
They don't live there anymore.
Yeah, they don't live there, right? It's not like they just left for a while and then they'll come back, right?
Or wait, is she dorming though? Because like
that's a different story.
Oh, that's a different story if she's dorming, because
yeah,
that would be
'cause that would be-
temporary living space.
Yeah, so she moved in with her boyfriend.
Okay.
She's 18, so I don't know. It feels like very sudden, because if it was only within a few months, it's like, okay, well, your young 18-year-old daughter is getting out into the world, she's adventuring in college, and she's moved in with her boyfriend, and then all of a sudden, her childhood bedroom is gone, like just non-existent. And I think that the parents were absolutely right, like it's their house. I don't know about the whole, well, if she needs to somewhere to go, she can sleep on the couch. That feels a little bitchy.
I'm not even concerned about the duration of time that it took. I'm more concerned that there was no communication.
Yes, oh my god, yes.
Right.
That is what I'm concerned about, because it's fine if you demolish a room in like a month of them moving out, or a year, or even a week. It's just a matter of telling. I'm pretty sure that the daughter was just so shocked because the parents didn't communicate.
Yeah. I agree.
I think the communication is important there.
Demolishing's very extreme. Like, I'd say not the asshole, but like I was in a similar situation, so I could semi-relate to this in a way.
You were?
When I moved out for my first year of university, I came home to visit like my parents' house, and like this was 4 or 5 months later, and they'd completely got rid of like my bed and moved a bunch of stuff out the room, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be a guest room now." I'm like, "Huh? What do you mean? I've been gone for 4 months." So I think communication definitely would probably be it, but like in hindsight, I haven't moved back in with my mum since, and it completely makes sense. So it's like, if you know that you're not going to be moving back in, you may as well do something else with the room. I think just knowing like that your childhood room is just gone is like a bit of a shock. So communication would definitely help out with that. But yeah, I don't think the parent would be an asshole in that situation. Just talk, man.
I think anyone would do that.
I will say, destroying a room, like getting rid of the wall and stuff, is a bit more extreme than what happened to me.
Yeah.
It's gone. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think the daughter feels like the mother sending the message that she's very unwelcome and that she can't come back if she wants to, which I think is where the daughter thinks the daughter's kind of portraying the story of, oh yeah, she's an asshole for that. But really, I mean, The communication was the link there. You're right. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing that they would have tied the piece together would have been fine. Not having that, like, I don't know, like, just, I mean, this is her house. So funnily enough, the internet thought that she was the asshole.
Oh,
Really?
Which I think is really
Really?
interesting.
I would trust the internet with my life, so obviously she must be correct.
Yeah, the internet could never be wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I must consult WhatsApp. Give me a moment.
I think it's the idea that you don't talk to your child while doing something as drastic as completely remove. It's not just renovate, it's completely remove walls and shit, all that
Yeah.
kind of nonsense. Like, there's no way for her to go back and be like, oh, you know, this is where I grew up, or, you know, this is where I, you know, talked about boys or whatever. I mean, because the parents absolutely have the right, but I don't know. It feels very asshole to me because of this, because of the lack of communication for sure. It's very cold. I don't know if it's that type of family or not, whether they just don't communicate, because sometimes you get that. But yeah, I don't know. It feels
Like, what
Is
if the daughter wasn't keeping in communication? What if she just like fucked off to college and she was like, I don't care about my parents?
that's true. That's also
That
another
is true. We
thing.
don't know the whole story there.
Yeah.
She could have
Not
just
even
up
a
and
phone
left.
call home.
All right,
need to
guys,
get in
we're
contact with the
creating
daughter.
lore for this
Yeah.
story now.
We're-
I will
love
do
it.
that.
Do we have a witness to bring to the courtroom?
That's
What's their
amazing.
Reddit username? I'll find their phone number. We'll give them a call. We'll ask them
We'll
contact.
interview
Oh my
them.
god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall, not the asshole for actually doing what they could with her house, but
Mhm.
asshole for not communicating with her child.
Yeah,
All right.
agree.
Right.
So I don't know. That's definitely a mixed bag for me. I couldn't swing one way or another with that because of that. Okay, let's go into another story. See how we feel. So, am I the asshole for getting upset and telling my dad his girlfriend didn't buy me a Starbucks drink?
I always
What?
love the first
That
sentence of
title
these.
screams entitlement.
Wait, can
Of
you
course
repeat
it's over a
that?
Let me
Starbucks drink
repeat
too.
that.
Of course.
Am I
Wait.
the asshole for getting upset and telling my dad that his girlfriend didn't buy me a Starbucks drink?
Yeah, you're the asshole. No one deserves to buy you shit.
I need
Over Starbucks too.
All right.
they
well-
wanna drink for, like,
Starbucks.
the
It's not even like a good
something.
thing.
It's not even like a whole meal.
And it's not even good.
It's not even like an actual meal. It's a Starbucks. It's just a mocha frappuccino.
Oh my god. All right, let me fill in the story. Give you some context. All right, so I, 17-year-old female, have been living with my dad, who's 45, and his girlfriend of 2 years, who is 33, which doesn't feel relevant, but okay. And her daughter, who's
There's bitterness
13.
there.
Yeah. For a couple of months now, and while her mum, who's 40, is visiting her sick grandfather in Sweden. I've only ever stayed at my dad's on weekends, so it's been her getting used to living with his girlfriend and her kid full time. The kid is super whiny and pretty spoiled because the girlfriend dotes on her, so I usually just stay in my room. I mean, it's her daughter, she's gonna spoil her, but okay. Today, the girlfriend was taking her daughter on a special outing, quote unquote, because she passed a math test. And my dad suggested I go with them for a girls' day out. I wanted to say no, but I knew he wanted me to get to know his girlfriend and the girlfriend's daughter better, so I agreed. He gave the girlfriend $300 to spend during the outing. We spent the day going in and out of stores the girlfriend's daughter liked in the mall complex. Girlfriend ended up buying her a shit ton of clothes, makeup, and other stuff that I don't remember. On the way back home, the girlfriend stopped off at Starbucks because the daughter wanted a drink and some cake pops. I mean, who doesn't want cake pops, let's be honest. She ordered a drink for her and the daughter and 2 cake pops. I asked her if I could get something and she said she'd run out of money and she'd get me something next time. When they got to their order, I asked if I could have one of the cake pops And the girlfriend said that it was her daughter's treat for hard work, and it would feel wrong for her to have one of them since I didn't do anything that deserved being rewarded, quote unquote. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset. When we got back home, my dad saw their drinks and asked where mine was. I told him that I wasn't allowed to get one because I don't deserve it. His girlfriend got upset and said I was twisting her words, and the daughter just said that I was being greedy and was jealous of her. I know I'm not entitled to a drink or a cake pop, but I also don't think it's wrong to be a little annoyed. Am I the asshole?
So when you put it like that,
So when you put it like that, the girlfriend is an asshole for spoiling their child excessively. In which she is going to be raising an asshole in turn. I'm just saying.
like,
Yeah, like I get it's her special day and stuff, but you can't buy like the other girl a fucking drink. That's
Yeah, just like one
garbage.
drink. That's literally it. You bought the other daughter a shit ton of other things
After
and you couldn't even
getting $300 from the dad as well.
right?
Yeah, no, she should have gotten a drink. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
very
Never
weird.
mind. You're entitled to your mocha frappuccino. I'm sorry.
That's very weird, especially because it was like the dad that gave the money for the day out
Yeah.
and suggested that his daughter went as well. Like,
Yeah, it's implied that this is a shared experience with all three of them, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you would
Yeah, like I
think
get the gifts.
you
like
would
clothes
think
and
like
stuff.
treat both.
it's called favoritism.
Yeah. That's very
Like,
much
I
favoritism.
understand saying that it's like the person that passed the maths day is like special day, so maybe, you know, they get something special, like a special drink or something. But to completely ignore the other girl, the other daughter, is just a bit strange.
Yeah, and
don't
it rubs me the wrong way because like it's so blatant in your face as well. It's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat my daughter, who she has very much the 100% right to spoil her own daughter. Like there's nothing wrong with that. What I have the issue with is to not buy the damn drink or give her a damn cake pop. I mean, it's not like it's more than a couple of quid. It's like a few bucks. And it's like, come on, you just got given
Exactly,
$300. You clearly just spent it all on your daughter and not even considered the other daughter, who technically is your daughter, by the way, because you're with the dad. So, stepchild, hello. It's just like ignoring her, basically.
What pisses me off is that at the end, even though the dad's daughter,
Mhm.
rightfully said, because of course I know she was upset and she may have phrased it wrong, but
Mhm.
didn't the girlfriend actually say that this is my daughter's special day, so this will be for her?
Yeah.
She's not wrong in saying that she was told that she didn't deserve a drink. And then the lady just ganged up on her, like, holy
Mhm.
shit, that's fucked.
Yes, and I mean, she's young, right? She's 17, but the
Yeah.
the daughter of the woman is 13, and she's already spouting stuff like, "Oh, you're jealous and you're being greedy," like just for a cake pop and a drink. It just baffles
Yeah.
me. It kind of just shows me, in my view, what you're bringing up, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I do at the same time. Like,
No,
you're bringing up a
100%
brat.
disrespect from me, from this dark blue-haired lady. No, 100% disrespect to you.
I feel
will
like
fight.
I feel like the mom is a pick me girl.
Yeah.
Just like yes, but my daughter is more important. So like you don't get anything, but my special darling does.
Mm-hmm.
That's
If you-
Cinderella story.
I think
Yeah,
that's why
that
the
is a
AIDS
Cinderella
drop.
story. I hope you find your prince, dude.
Oh.
Right. Oh, but I found mine prince too.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that for public opinions, pretty much overall, she is not the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I think that she was absolutely entitled to a damn Starbucks. Like, come on, just give her a damn Starbucks and a cake pop.
Yeah.
It's literally not that.
Yeah, come
not
on.
that
It's
big
not
of a
like,
deal.
It's not like she's getting like a $200 item and
Yeah.
she's not. It's like $5 for a K-pop and like a drink.
Yeah. I just keep
She's at
thinking.
least entitled to be annoyed and not have the stepmom like bitch back and
Mhm.
argue back.
Mhm.
That's
No,
very
that's it.
strange behavior.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds just manipulative.
Definitely. think it's just so funny how when we first read the title of the story, it was like asshole, instant asshole.
It's like we were judging her, being like, yeah, of course, and they were just like, oh yeah, no, like you were totally right.
It's our job to judge. We just judged a bit too quick.
Yeah, and the thing is, like,
we judged too early.
I'm sure the dad probably wasn't too enamored with that once he found out, you know, what went down.
Oh yeah, I'm certain.
I mean, I'm sure there was probably a conversation behind closed doors between the dad and the girlfriend that night. Not being like inclusive to his own daughter. I mean, that shows a sign of disrespect from that angle as well to him. Yeah.
They even bring the dad back some cake pops. What the fuck?
I'll give him a cake pop. Hey-oh. Alright, let's go. That was a definite not the asshole. Let's go with this one. Alright. Am I the asshole for my reaction when I learned my fiancé returned my wedding dress and replaced it with one his mum picked for him? Picked for her, rather. So, break that down for a second. The fiancé returned a wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mum picked for her. Not her mum, his mum.
Oh my god.
I am not even joking, like, I would be pissed. I would absolutely be pissed.
Dude.
Like,
what's with all this like lack of communication between
I
people?
I know, it's crazy.
I swear, like 90% of fights that happen at any point is all due to miscommunication or lack of communication, period.
Period. Facts. Yes, absolutely.
I feel like there's more to tell with this story than we're
I don't care if they asked. Like, mother-in-laws always feel so entitled to their like daughter-in-law's weddings. Like, that's so common.
But listen, there could be like a twist. Like maybe the mother-in-law like has like a huge connection with her and was just like wanting it to be sentimental and being like, I want you to wear the dress I wore because you're my daughter, kind of thing, you know?
No, I would still be like, bitch, no. Bitch, no.
It's not the mother-in-law's job.
It's absolutely not her job.
Happen.
They do, and they shouldn't.
Zen on YouTube just said that sounds like a good start of a
yes,
marriage.
I was about to say, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I would want to start a marriage on that foot, like, if I'm being honest.
Wait, is someone live on YouTube?
Yeah, me, bitch.
And then, like, you would
I was watching your Twitch.
It's fine, either one's good. Alright, let me fill in the gaps here.
The evidence.
My fiance, who is 33, and I, who's 28, are getting married in December. His mum is the intrusive type, but she's nice overall, and we somewhat get along. I hate to admit that wedding planning has been an absolute nightmare. His mum wasn't willing to agree on most things, and my fiance said that since he's her only son, that I should respect and appreciate this vision she has for the wedding and how it should be. I'm not even going to continue. Oh my god, no. Get the fuck out.
No, it's okay. If you didn't put that ring on there, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, like, no way.
It's not too late. You're only just engaged. Leave. I hope she left. Dude.
You're 28. You're fine. You'll find someone else. Don't worry.
Oh my god, that sounds horrendous.
Alright.
What a nightmare.
She insisted to come along for wedding dress shopping. I took her with me and my mum and friends, which actually I think is a really nice thing to do because she didn't have to do that. She just could have taken her side. She did not have to include his mother at all. I was so lucky to have found what I was looking for, but she picked a dress that she liked so much and said that she'd always pictured her son's bride in it. God, I'm actually gonna slap this woman. That's horrible.
Ew. Ew. I'm sorry.
No.
She probably pictured herself.
Picture this, all right? Picture this, right? Your partner's mother fantasizing about you wearing a white dress.
Oh.
No.
don't know.
Out. I'm sorry.
So her mum and friends thought that this line was creepy. I check, agree, facts. I thought the
Yeah.
dress was somewhat creepy and totally not my type. I apologized and thanked her for her vision, but told her that I'd already decided on a dress that I had envisioned myself wearing at my wedding. She got all pissy because of it apparently, then must have told my fiancé because he came home in the evening ranting about how I made his mum upset and turned down her help in choosing the wedding dress and excluded her from the process. No, oh my god.
It's her wedding.
I know.
It's not her. It's not even. Girl.
I asked.
Mother-in-laws think that they rule the world.
I've actually been very lucky because I have 2 mother-in-laws technically, and they are lovely women. They didn't impede on anything that I wanted when I got married, so I got very lucky with the mother-in-law lottery. But there are some crazy bitches out there. So I said, what process? Duh, it's just a wedding dress. My wedding dress, so I really didn't get how she should get a say at all. Agreed. He got upset and said that this attitude of mine wasn't working on him or his mum. He said that I should consider the dress his mum wanted me to buy, especially knowing that both dresses weren't that much different anyway. Like, she said, but I told him, yes, they were different, like, so much different. Anyway, we argued about it, then we dropped it. Yesterday, I came home and found out that he had returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mum wanted. I called him and he was straightforward about what he did and why he did it. I lost it and started screaming at him. He asked me to calm down and really give this dress a chance.
Calm down.
What?
Oh my
God. I'm heated listening to this.
I know.
Tell your fucking mum to calm down. Jesus.
Oh my god.
I refused to even listen. I screamed at him without giving him a chance to speak. He got home and we had an argument. I then went to stay with one of my friends and he kept calling and calling, then texting saying that I overreacted and it's his wedding too, so it wasn't cool how I screamed at him. He insisted I give this dress a chance. He went on and on about how his mum had a vision and good intentions and just wants to the best for me as her future daughter-in-law. Mum is livid and has been wanting to go scream at him and his mum, but my dad said this isn't worth ruining my relationship with my in-laws. He suggested I wisen up and go with the flow, but is it too much for me to be able to pick my own wedding dress without being guilted about it just to keep the peace? Am I the asshole for my reaction?
No.
Absolutely not. Run.
No. What the fuck?
I hope they didn't get married.
I
Like,
hope they
if
didn't
I
get
hope not
married. Oh my
either.
god.
Listen. My mother-in-law better be like the chillest lady, because I swear to God, I'm out of here with a crazy in-law. Nope.
Ugh.
I say hand him the ring back.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
I hope
yeah,
you get your
I
vision
hope you
one
kept
day.
the receipt to Claire's.
Like,
God,
crazy
Claire's.
mother-in-law's one thing, but for
Mhm.
like her potential husband to just be like, "You're overreacting. We should do
that's
what my
fucked.
mom
You know,
wants."
it's really because
No.
it's a shitty like aspect, because like if you're like a mama's boy, like it's just like you gotta pick either your mom's happiness or your bride's happiness, but like it's not your mom's wedding.
Mhm.
You
It
can
shouldn't
probably
matter.
tell like how they've grown up as well, because they were like, well, to be fair, I am my mother's only boy. It's like,
Ew,
does
icky.
it matter?
It don't
Hello?
matter.
What about
it
your
don't
wife?
matter.
Hello? Can you not let her choose
her
what she
wedding
wants to
too.
wear for
Yeah,
her wedding?
dude.
For
Mhm.
your wedding?
Like,
It's
you can
my
give
wedding too. Shut the fuck up.
recommendations.
Then you want to wear the dress? I'll
Well,
wear the suit.
Well,
I don't
that's
care.
it. Like, it's
Like,
there's a very like okay. So when it comes to weddings and having organized my own, I know
Mhm.
the drama that comes with organizing them, and the biggest thing that goes through a wedding is picking the dress. Facts, straightforward, always has been picking a dress, and that is down to the bride to pick. It always has been. You either go out and find your vision, Or your mother says, hey, this is what I got married in, would you like this? And it passed down the ages. And that is usually how it runs. The fact that the mother-in-law is not supportive of the dress that she picked, which she should be, because it's not the bride's job to keep the peace with the mother-in-law because the mother-in-law picked the dress. It should be the other way around. You know, it should be the mother-in-law saying, that dress is beautiful, you look, oh yeah, go for it, you look great. This is another option, by the way, but you look great in what you picked. Like,
also, is it weird the son saw the dress? Because I feel like keeping the dress like a secret is also a big thing.
Yeah, for a lot of people,
keep it secret for like the wedding day, because like it's like bad, like karma, like bad
juju
or whatever.
I know this is the exception because I must make sure my mother gets what she wants. You can't tell because I don't think my model is tracked for this, but I'm rolling my eyes so far up my head.
What? Oh, actually, that's a good point. Zane said, I have a solution. Hubby can wear the dress mother-in-law picked out.
Yeah, you go ahead. You can be Mama's perfect boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good solution. That makes some great wedding pictures.
There will be no adjustments to the dress at all.
You know, that is exactly what the husband should have done. Should have been like, all right, Mom, you want her to wear the dress, but I'm not going to force her to do it. I'll wear the dress instead.
But what does that say about... Yeah, but what does that say about him, like, not standing up for his wife?
Far up his own mom's ass.
Yeah.
Like,
he cares more about his mum's opinion than his wife's happiness on her own wedding day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
If
will
you
be
want
honest
to have
here.
a good wedding, surely
I
you'd want
wish
your
I
wife to
had
be
like a
happy.
better relationship with my mother. I understand that you want to maintain that good relationship with your family, but do not value one person's opinion over another just because. It's her wedding day. It's also your wedding day.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a partnership when you go to get married. You're partnering up with someone for life, and the fact
do you really want to start off your marriage like this?
It's just no bueno for me. Like, that would just be no. I don't know if I could go through with the wedding and that.
Flags all over it.
Yeah, because if you are willing to sign up, be a life partner to someone else, like, that person should be your priority, not your like, your family is your family. Your family's always going to be there for you, hopefully, but you've signed up for this. Like, this is going to be who you do everything with. Like, come on, don't be chickening out now before you even got married. Like, it should be easy enough to say, let her do her own thing. I just think that's crazy.
Yeah, this is a crazy situation. I hope nobody ever finds themselves in this situation ever.
I know. Yeah, I agree. I think that'd be horrible.
Do that while you can.
I'm seeing some of the comments on this on like the subreddit, and I swear it's hilarious. Everybody's like fuming over it. People are so angry.
So. Yeah, everybody get mad. Oh my god.
And like, somebody said, it's her only son, she says, and so what? Do you own him, ma'am? I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Are you marrying her? I don't think so.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
Imagine trying to do that, and then on your honeymoon, he's gonna try to get some, and she's gonna be like, with your mother-in-law? No.
Oh no.
Nah, you ain't getting that honeymoon sweetness.
No.
Nope.
No, actually, honey, no, it's a great idea. I really feel like I should totally do exactly what your mom says. So tell me, how did your mom picture us on our honeymoon? What positions did we get into?
Oh no! Jeez. Oh my god. Okay, so that was a juicy one. Holy shit.
Oh my god. I'm fuming. I need to turn on the AC.
Oh my god. I know when you get angry like this and we're like,
sorry.
It's like I start to boil, like, literally.
Oh man, how many more of these do we got?
Oh, I've got so many. I got so many, but don't worry.
So
I'm ready.
I'm so ready for this.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Happy wife, happy life. Unhappy wife, rip. Yes, Sean, I agree. I agree. Okay, let's pick another one for the court of public opinion to go for. Am I the asshole for banishing my teenage daughter's friend from our house because she made fun of my weight.
Yeah. No.
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 No,
No.
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, no, that's disrespectful.
Okay. Okay, so
Watch it turn out that she made fun of the kid first. They always
Yeah, we're gonna find that out.
I know.
Be like we were bullying her, and then she called us fat. We're like all pissed off about it.
I mean, if someone said something, if someone made fun of my weight in my own home, that you're not going to make fun of me again for my home. You'll be across
You're
the
gonna
street.
leave on a stretch. You're gonna leave on a
Yeah.
stretcher.
Yeah, you're not going to do that from my house. You can do it from a mile away, but not in my own door. No. All right, let me fill you in. So, I have 2 kids, and with my husband, and a 14-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. Our daughter has always been a little socially awkward to the point that we've had her tested since we suspected her of being on the spectrum. Turns out that she isn't on the spectrum, she's just a natural introvert. Cute, okay. However, this year in school, we were thrilled when our daughter made a new friend her age, since that has been an area in which she struggles. Long story short, she recently invited her new friends over with our approval to have dinner at our house and then spend the night. So my daughter's friend comes over. My husband is usually the cook in the family, and this night was no exception. He made us all a really nice meal. During the course of said meal, I asked my daughter's friend, "Are you enjoying the food?" But she responded, "Yes. Your husband is a great cook. No wonder you've ended up a bigger woman." Oh my god.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
No, you didn't say that.
Oh, what?
No,
The-
that's 14-year-old.
Yep. The room got quiet for several moments. My husband tried to laugh it off and change the subject, but I wasn't having it. The girl had just leveled a completely uncalled for insult at me. My daughter's friend seemed to realize that she'd messed up, but she didn't say anything else. We finished an awkward dinner in mostly silence, and my daughter's friend did stay the night. This was a couple of months ago. Recently, my daughter asked if she could have her friend back over, and I told her, sure, if she's going to apologize to me. When our daughter asked what I meant, I reminded her of what she'd said. My daughter responded that it was over and she didn't want to bring it up again. She then went to her father and asked, and he said sure, but then she told him what I'd said. He came to me and said, "Daughter's friend just felt awkward and tried to make a joke. It didn't land, and for the sake of her daughter, can't you just let it go?" Yes, I could, but the thing is that I just want an apology from the girl. I need to see that she understands how rude she was before I can get on board with her and my daughter hanging out. My husband says that I am being weird for insisting an apology from a 14-year-old, especially since that girl is such a good friend of our daughter. I think it's weird that I'm still waiting for an apology from that same girl. Seriously, that's all I need. I just need to know that any friend of my daughter is willing to own up to her screw-ups. Oof.
I'm a little torn on this one, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what if that other girl was also just really socially awkward? And she's like 14. Her parents
Yeah,
could be
exactly.
complete
I'm trying to
dickheads.
take into account that this is a child and the child can make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
not like she kept jabbing at it, because I assumed based on the title that, like, oh, she just kept going at it and kept insulting her size.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, this was just a one-off kind of thing.
I think. I mean, what do you guys think?
I don't think like they're an asshole for thinking that, but
Mhm.
like out of being an asshole and not being an asshole, I'd say I'd lean more towards them being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like if their daughter struggled so much with like
Mhm.
making friends and socializing,
Mm-hmm.
you'd like well I would want them to succeed in that, and
Mhm.
if they
Yeah.
found a friend, like surely you'd want them to hang out and have those experiences. I
Mhm.
think the 14-year-old just made a mistake, maybe made a joke without realizing that it was
Mhm.
edgy or that it was like in bad taste, and then it went silent. They probably realized their mistake, but
Mhm.
if it's been months, I don't they've probably forgotten about it, or at
Yeah,
least
that's the
still
weird
feel
thing.
really
Why
bad.
did the mom hold on to it for months?
I know. I think that's the thing that gets me is why hold on to that for so long? Clearly, the kid was just like said something, didn't really think about it. Like it's not like she said, "Yo, you're fat." She said, "Oh, you know, you're a bigger woman." Okay, that's maybe a little. That's a bit disrespectful, and it's one of those observation things. But I don't really think you have to hold her like over the coals for it. Like just move on. She's 14 for
Yeah,
God's sake.
like I mean, they even noticed that they noticed that the friend felt like they said something wrong. Like they obviously knew.
Mhm.
Yeah, chances are she'd come over and apologize anyway, but completely barring them out of having the chance to apologize
Mhm.
and saying you must apologize if you come into my home again is strange.
Yeah.
If they
Mhm.
feel bad, the chances are they are going to apologize. If their friend means that much to them, they'd want to be on good terms with their parents.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, they'd definitely come over, but like it just feels. It feels such. I don't know. It's like you're a grown ass woman. Get a grip of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I
kids are
mean-
kids, and they're gonna
Yeah,
put their
you're
foot
the
in their
adult
mouths.
here, dude.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just think that's. I mean, I love the switch though when we're just like, yeah, asshole, get out of my house. You're gonna disrespect me. You're gonna do it over the road. But now we're just like, wow, this mother maybe needs to check herself a little bit here. And
Yeah, she needs to check herself.
I don't think the
Yeah.
mother is like an asshole. I think she just needs to look at the situation and think a
yeah,
little bit before making such a rash decision.
Yeah, and also the assumption that the girl is refusing to apologize. Like, I doubt her daughter even wants to bring it up to the other girl. She's probably like mortified.
Oh yeah, that's
Mhm.
what she's saying. Like she's probably embarrassed, and I totally get that. I mean, you're when you're 14 at that age, you don't have the wherewithal in your mind to go, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to apologize now. Like you don't. You just kind of cower away and just hope it goes away. Like it's
And
just
you kind of just, don't do it again. If
yeah.
you're really that sorry, you just don't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, so I don't think the mother is necessarily a bad person. I just think that really that it's kind of an asshole thing to expect for this long to keep coming back to it. Like, you're holding a grudge, woman. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. Get over it. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't mean it. Like, you just gotta sometimes just bite your tongue and just forget it.
Unless she did mean it, but then, if you've got
I
a
think you-
second time and
yeah.
a second example, then you can definitely be like, yeah, no, I don't like her. She's not coming around.
Yeah. But you're right, and like in the first thing we were saying about how her own daughter is an introvert and is a little quiet, and then you don't know what the other girl is like either. Like, you met her for the first time, she came to stay with
she
you.
could be the same too. That's
Yeah.
probably how they bonded.
Exactly. Like, you have no idea if that girl, what she's dealing with, or like what she's like as on her social skills. Like, come on, give her the grace, give her the pause, and just
Yeah,
let it
she's a
go.
kid. You're an adult, please.
Yeah, I agree. I think everybody feels the same. I think everybody's like, yeah, wholeheartedly agree. Mother's the asshole. A lot on the daughter to make her act as this go-between to get the apology. Yeah, Zane, I think you're right. I think that's a lot to ask your daughter to tell the friend to apologize. Like, you're putting a lot of the pressure on your daughter now to like
Yeah, and
take
she's the one with
action.
social like interaction issues, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that to your kid?
Yeah, the socially awkward girl that's only had a friend for like 2 or 3 months for the first time in her life. Like, don't put her in that situation. She probably feels so awful knowing that her friend might not ever be able to come over anymore. And that she's got to be the one to fix the situation. Like, no, she doesn't. Don't put that shit on her.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
That one just made me sad.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Made
That
me
was
angry. I feel bad for the girl.
It's okay, just think about that mother-in-law, okay?
Oh my god. We're gonna be talking
Yeah,
about
I
that for
agree.
months, I swear.
It's such an awful situation, though.
Oh, I know.
People are weird, man.
People are
What's wrong with
weird.
people?
All right. Let me share with you one that was submitted to us by a viewer. So this came from Cinder. Cinder Lycan on Twitch. So their
Okay.
story is, Am I the asshole for calling my sibling a piece of shit?
No.
No, because I
That
call
just
mine a
sounds
piece
like
of shit all the
sibling
time.
Yeah. That's a greeting.
Like, that sounds like every day to me.
You know. For context, my family isn't exactly against violence as a punishment, as my older sibling is the favorite child. My sibling has been coming into my room every day for 3 days and trying to guilt me into playing Yu-Gi-Oh with them until I finally relented and we practiced our decks for a little bit, and then I needed a break. So my brain was hyper-fixated on something else and they proceeded to get mad at me and said that you never want to duel me and you never ask me for help again and all this stuff. And the not wanting to duel thing from them is partially true because they get mad at me every time I try to stop for the day, which I think, do you know what? I've not been in that situation exactly, but I used to play Magic the Gathering a lot. And when you want to play it and no one else wants to play it, that can be frustrating because it is a multiplayer game, you know, but when you play with your siblings, you should be able to say, okay, I'm finished now. Like, I know that if I turn around and said that to my sibling, they'd be like, no, fuck off. But, like, leave me alone. So, they got, I'm trying to, like, make sense of what's happening in this. So, I stopped for the day, so I didn't go overboard and just got bored of Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, which is why I took a 10-year break from getting into it again recently. And I'll admit I have got overreacted by calling them a piece of shit, but they genuinely wouldn't let me leave the room, and they often say that I'm undeserving of love, and anyone who gives me any is either stupid or taking advantage of me. Am I the asshole?
What was that last part? What?
Yeah.
It's not exactly clear, right? But what I'm interpreting it as is because they tried to stop playing for the day, the other sibling got mad at them because of that, and then a back and forth started to happen. They called the sibling a piece of shit because they had said they were undeserving of love, and if anybody gave them love, that they were stupid or taking advantage of them. Like, I think that's a bit extreme to say that to your like Cinder siblings. Obviously, like, came at them with like a shotgun, and a kind of approach really hit hard by saying, "Hey, you're not deserving of love."
Do we know their ages? Because I feel like that makes a difference.
I think it does too, because I think they sound. I'm not no disrespect. It sounds very young and quite immature. So I don't know. But I would say the main thing is call your sibling a piece of shit. No, I don't think you're an asshole for that. I think everybody's done that. Anyone who has siblings, they fight. I mean, I've done much worse to my little sister.
Oh, me and my brother
much
used to fight
worse.
all the time.
Like, we've done
I'm an
fisty
only child,
fights.
so I wouldn't know.
Really?
Oh, it's miserable.
Yep.
I don't recommend it. No.
I don't recommend it either.
Oh, yeah, I've done
Ren,
horrible
your
things to my
brother is
brother.
here.
My brother is
Hello?
in your chat.
Oh my god. Hi,
Hello.
Gizmo. So you guys used to fight constantly? See, yeah, I think it's just
Yeah,
I
we
think it's
used to.
natural.
We're fine now. We're fine now. Until,
Yeah, it
you know,
definitely seems
something
like it
happens
could be
again.
a younger thing.
Yeah.
I know that with me and my little sister, she's actually not that much younger than me. She's like a year and a bit, like a year and less than a half. And when we were in high school, we used to knock lumps out of each other almost every week. And like we'd chase each other into the bathroom, and whoever got into the bathroom first was locked in there. And they were there for at least half an hour, scared shitless that the other person was going to kick the shit out of them, because we just had a very volatile relationship. But now we can stand each other and we're really nice to each other. But, but like we've like when you do your chores and stuff around the house, like I used to have to hoover the living room and whatnot, and I used to like chase her with the hoover. I'm gonna get you, bitch. Yeah, so I think it's normal. I don't even think it's that bad, actually.
Does that just mean we're all traumatized if we're all like, oh yeah, that's normal.
I
This
think
is
so.
fine.
Yeah. Childhood trauma, absolutely. Done some horror shit to your brother. His name calling is the least of it. Yeah, absolutely.
If their brother really wanted to like play Yu-Gi-Oh. If it's in like modern day, there's ways to do that online with other people. You don't have to rely on your brother. If they don't want to play, they don't have to play.
Agreed.
Like, I understand that you'd want to play with your sibling, but is it really fun to play a game with someone that's not enjoying it? I don't think so.
Oh, it's not. No, 100% not fun. And I know that personally when I've played Magic the Gathering, I've been on the boot where I've not been the one having fun because someone's touching my cards and I'll get really grumpy about it and everyone around me just doesn't want to play with me anymore and I'm like, nah. I know myself when like that happens, I have to like bow out. But if someone tried to pull me back in, they'd probably get a slap. Like, just leave me alone.
Yeah, they're about to get scratched.
Yeah.
Meow.
I have the exact opposite. Like, I have an older brother, so he's much older than me, and I would always want to play games with him, and he would be like, "Leave me the fuck alone."
Oh my
I don't know
god.
you."
Yeah,
Like,
they're
do
always
you have,
like
do you have
me,
BGM
to
right now?
Hmm?
Do you have some kind of BGM right now? Because I can't hear any.
Oh yeah, it's just really quiet. Is it not
okay,
coming through?
alright.
Oh, I should probably have music playing too.
Turn it up a bit.
I can't hear it. I just went to go check.
Yeah, I turned it up earlier, but it's probably not being loud enough. I don't want anything to like overshout us. Okay, let's move on. We'll do a couple more and then we'll round things off. So let's go on to this one. Am I the asshole for telling my parents that they ruined New Year's celebration after they kicked my husband out over a joke?
Oh man, the joke could be anything.
Yeah, what's the
The
joke,
joke could
dude?
be anything.
Yeah, we got another joke. I got another joke. before
Oh,
you
the
do
Yo, what kind of joke is
context.
this?
I've
Mhm.
learned my lesson. I'm not judging yet.
I don't want to judge it either. I was just
Could you
like,
imagine
I
if
don't know.
you actually went in for real jury duty and you heard what it was about and you just got like a synopsis of it and you instantly made your judgment? Could you imagine if life was actually like that?
Oh yikes!
Yikes,
Oh,
exactly.
Just a little bit.
No evidence, just here's my initial judgment. Off to jail with you. Okay, so I've been married to my second husband, Mike, for 4 years now. He's a jokester and loves to crack jokes all the time. He especially likes to joke with my brother Ethan and his wife. Ethan used to be okay with it till he started complaining about Mike taking it too far with his jokes. Okay. Some context about Ethan. He and his wife couldn't have kids, so they adopted a boy, Joey, 2 years ago. Mike has been making.
That's not a good start.
No, I know.
Sorry.
I know.
I feel like I know where this is going.
I know. Mike has been making silly, light-hearted jokes that involve Joey's biological parents as a way to mess with Ethan and his wife. I already talked to Mike, and I tell you that he's 100% means no harm, and he's just trying to get them to react. So,
Sounds
fast
like a
forward.
dickhead.
Well, yeah, trying to get a reaction out of someone. I don't like those types of people, so so fast forward to New Year's Eve. My parents hosted a big celebratory dinner and Ethan and his wife came. While we were eating dinner, Mike decided to tell a knock-knock joke to Ethan. He said, "Knock knock." Ethan laughed and said, "Who's there?" Mike replied, "Joey's bio parents." Then he burst out laughing. Silence took over, and Ethan's facial expressions changed. His wife called Mike an idiot, to which Mike replied with, "Hey, relax, it's just a joke." Oh, it's just a joke
Oh
statement.
my god.
No, I hate those.
It's
Oh.
just a joke. It's just a joke.
An argument ensued and dinner was paused. My parents suddenly told Mike to leave, which I thought was too harsh. I tried to speak to them and get them to calm down, but Mum insisted that Mike would leave. He left and Mike was complaining the whole way about how they overreacted. I called my mum later and she told me Mike was way out of line with his hurtful jokes about this touchy topic and told me I was wrong for defending him and saying he was just joking. She said he ruined New Year's for the family, but I told her it was her and Dad who ruined New Year's for escalating the situation and kicking him out. I told her he could talk to them, but again, they were the ones who ruined New Year's celebration. She called me delusional for this statement and hung up. We haven't talked to them for days. I tried contacting Ethan, but no response. That's that.
Asshole.
Oh.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he was told multiple times that it's not cool and not to joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in
Yeah.
these kinds of situations, you gotta ask the person who's making the joke, all right, explain why this is funny, explain your joke, and if they can't do it without sounding like a complete dick, then they know that they've made a bad joke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the top comment I love on this particular thread is, "You're an asshole. Your husband likes to hurt people. It's nothing to do with jokes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that just sounds like a dude that likes goading people on
Yeah.
for entertainment.
Sounds
Mhm.
like
They
you
also
peaked in
doubled
high
down on it
school.
as well.
Mhm.
Just like surely they could realize their mistake, but no, they doubled down on it and just complained even more. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
And-
that guy.
I just, it's like the whole "it's just a joke" statement is, I know that's pretty triggering for a lot of people because people use that as a throwaway, like as if that's a catch-all for anything that people might find offensive. Like, "Oh, it's just a joke, man," or "just a joke, bro." It's the usual comment, when actually that is not a get out of jail free card to, you know, get away from all these like shitty jokes that you've got. Like, it's just no. Just no. It's like, it's a
Yeah,
you can
no.
easily mask bullying with that kind of shit. And
Yeah, it's just putting down people's feelings more than anything.
it is, yeah, it totally is. If it's funny because it's upset someone, then it's not funny, it's malicious. Yes, Melon, you're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not a joke at all, not cool, nope. I've got no problems with calling Mike the asshole. I agree. Have to give the original poster for props for staying on her partner's side, but that's all I can say for this side of the situation. Yeah, pretty
No, I
much.
disagree. You should 100% not take your partner's side when they're wrong.
Well, yeah, you should be confident enough in your own convictions and your morals to say, hey, that wasn't cool. Like-
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to publicly take their side with like your parents or whatever,
Mm.
but you should tell them, "Hey, dude, not cool."
Yeah. Yeah. I would absolutely expect, Melon, if I did something wrong, that you would turn around and say, hey, that wasn't cool. That wasn't funny. That was not a joke. Like, maybe you should probably
The
apologize.
question did she find that joke funny? Because if she did, then they deserve each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, we don't know if she found it funny or not.
I don't
but
know. All I know is that she's defending him. So
yeah.
it's either
Mhm.
she agrees or she finds it funny, or she's trying to save his face. Which, if she's trying to save his face, don't. If you think that joke is funny, then I guess you're meant for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even sound like she thought it was funny. Like, nowhere in there where she was like, it was a good joke. She was
Yeah.
just like, I think they're overreacting.
Okay, yeah, then you
Mhm.
should definitely stand up to your partner and let them know, hey, dude, that's not right. I love you and I want you to be a better person. This is not better person material.
Mhm.
No.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, hi, Cinder. We did your story. We don't think you're an asshole for calling your sibling a piece of shit. Don't worry.
All siblings are
come out
pieces
that-
of shit.
Mhm.
What should come out that all of these stories are actually viewer stories? So we've just been ripping on them the whole time.
Yeah, like, you viewer
What?
there, fuck you, you're an asshole, dude.
So yeah, I
We've
don't.
got the mum in the chat as well. Hello, the mum who wanted the wedding dress. Perfect. Nice to see you. You're an asshole. Yeah.
Be like, meet me outside.
Could you
right now, let's
imagine?
go."
Oh my god. I would die, but no, I wouldn't. I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Be like, we respect everyone but you here.
Okay, we'll do one or two more and then we'll open chat up for questions if they have any. Let me give you this one. Am I the asshole for bringing up my brother's premature birth at Christmas dinner to get my parents to shut up?
Premature what?
What?
Premature
What?
birth.
Bird.
That went from like 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that could be like life-threatening for mother and child. So
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was premature.
rough to say.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you the story, and then we'll
Mhm.
we'll see how this goes. All right. I am a nurse practitioner and I am the primary care provider for a lot of the low-risk maternity cases at the practice where I work. Like, hats off to you, that's a fantastic job. Like, obviously doing a lot of great work with that. I also work hand in hand with doctors and midwives to create a healthy maternity, birth, and postpartum situation. That awesome. My fiance is completing her residency. We live together and have for a few years now. We aren't in any hurry to get married. We originally had plans to do so in a couple of years ago, but then we got really busy for 2 years. It is driving my very religious parents crazy that their youngest son is living in sin. I don't really care. I'm an adult and I do what I want. We're getting married in June. So, we are visiting my parents for Christmas. The way it came together this year, everyone is at my parents' house. So that's my folks, 3 siblings from my side, myself, my fiance, and 7 grandchildren. So 17 people total. That's a lot of people for Christmas, holy moly. At dinner, my mum starts to go on about how she is so glad that we're finally getting married and that she won't be embarrassed at church anymore. And my dad says how proud he is of his 3 older kids who are all either waited to get married before they moved in together or got married right away after moving in together. My fiance was getting embarrassed and I was getting mad over this stupid argument we had had way too many times. So at family dinner, this was the last straw. I have asked them repeatedly to just accept that they cannot control how I live my life. I refuse to stay with them when I visit, even if I come alone. Hotels are just easier. So I started talking about a premature baby I had been reading about. It was almost 3 months premature and weighed about 1.6 pounds. It was super strong and healthy for being born so little, and in the NICU had high hopes for the baby doing well. My mum and dad got deer in the headlights look in their faces. Too bad. Should have not fucked around with my fiance's feelings. Ooh, ready to fight. So I asked about my oldest brother. He was born almost 4 months premature. Is there a chance that we could check out the family album where we keep all the records of family births and stuff? I already know my brother was over 9 pounds and almost 23 inches long when he was born. My grandmother told me all about it the first time my parents tried to shame me. The subject gets changed very fast, and after supper, my parents told me that I should not try to embarrass them with private things that are not my concern. I told them that if I heard anything about my living arrangements ever again, the rest of my life, I would make sure to keep bringing up the fact that my mum was in her 2nd trimester when they got married. My parents are mad at me for telling them how to behave in their own home, but my fiance is happy and they seem to be off the subject for good. Am I the asshole? That was a lot.
Eye, dude.
That was a lot.
Self-defense.
Yeah. Like,
It wasn't even that bad.
No, but like,
No.
when you've got your parents trying to like control your life and they constantly put it in your face, and it's like they can't say shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
That was, I don't know, that was just one of those ones where it's like, it sounds bad when you say the start, but when you hear the story, like, I would have been at the end of my rope as well. I mean, like, you can't keep doing this, like, you're not gonna, like, dictate how I live my life. Come on, just no. Just be happy that I'm, you know, found someone and I'm happy with them and making life plans. Like, I don't need you telling me what to do. Private things that are not their concern. Funny thing about that, yeah, exactly. Because, you know, you're obviously, the parents were doing something right. Like, they're doing their own amazing work being a nurse and dealing with babies and trying to help mothers, and I think that's a really freaking noble job. And I would focus on the positives rather than what you disagree with as a mother or a father. And let's just like super shameful being like, well, I'm so happy about my other children, but not you because, you know, you're living in sin. I don't like that one.
You're living in sin. That one gets me.
Yeah. Okay, well, if she's gonna go with that, all she has to do is look at her own situation. I mean, she's living in sin. She was in the second trimester by the time she got married. Like, clearly you were having sex with your husband before you got your husband. You know?
Damn.
You know, it's just like, yeah. It took my mum 10 years to accept the fact that I don't want kids. Oh, that's a mood conversation. Let me know who isn't sin. But let me know. Wait, hold on. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much. I think that's absolutely fact. I think everybody's basically overall just like, yeah, not the asshole. You handled this beautifully. You didn't call them out or embarrass them. You stood your ground, but you obviously had the information to hit them right back with when you were ready to, and clearly they were ready to do it at that point.
Yeah, good for you, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big praise. Do you guys have like weird controlling parents, or is that just me? I'm joking. Like,
Girl, I am an only Asian daughter in a conservative household. You tell me.
that could go either way, I'm being honest. I don't actually see. I have a weird relationship with parents because I don't talk to my dad. I don't talk to my sister's dad, who was my dad for a long time. And then me and my mum are okay. Like, we're cordial. That's fine. She's got her husband, and I'm just like, yeah, you do your thing. And then I've got like in-laws that are kind of distant, but they're really nice people, and I'm happy that I got them as in-laws. But parents-wise, I just do my own stuff. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Just like, whatever, I'm fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I've got so many of these, but let me see if we've got a good one. Let's see. Let's go with this one. And we'll make this the last story before we wrap things up.
Okay.
So, am I the asshole for showing up to my husband's doctor's appointment? That could go...
Yes.
Oh my god, either way. But I think yes. If he didn't want you to be there, you shouldn't be there. Just saying. All right, let's. How do you feel about this without knowing the story?
It would have to depend on like what the appointment was for.
Yeah, what's the appointment about?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Like if it's something like he didn't want her to know,
Mm-hmm.
and like didn't want her to like be involved.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's have a look at the story then. So, my husband has been dealing with some health issues for the past few weeks and has been frequently visiting the doctor. I asked if I could go with him, but he refused, saying it wouldn't be necessary. And when I asked him why he wouldn't want me to be with him, he said he felt more comfortable having privacy with his doctor. I jokingly asked if his doctor was a woman, and he glanced at me. Oh, bitch, that says so much. Insecure?
There's the context.
Oh my god. Alright, I anticipated his next doctor's appointment and decided to go meet him there. He went, and 10 minutes later, I entered the office. I identified myself as his wife, and he was shocked when he saw me. I greeted his doctor, a man, and we talked, but my husband refused to even look my way and refused to speak as well. We left the office together, and he went off on me in the car, saying I shouldn't have followed him, and came into the doctor's office after he asked me for some privacy. I said it was alright, I'm his wife, I already even know all about his issues, and just wanted to show support. He said I overstepped the one boundary that he asked for and refused to respect his wish, and made him more stressed than he already is in these hard times he's going through. I thought he overreacted, but am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah, you're the asshole.
Like obviously he didn't ask you to come, so it's not your right to fucking join.
Yeah.
She's saying like
Simple.
I just wanted to support him by respecting his wishes. Then,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if you
Mhm.
want to be supportive, just
like if he's already
You
feeling
wouldn't.
uncomfortable about it, don't make him feel worse. Like that's
Mhm.
gonna make the experience bad for everybody.
Yeah.
And did she say she already knew what all the issues were?
Yep.
Oh, dude.
It's like-
someone's going somewhere.
I just
Ugh.
that's.
It sounded like she was more worried it was a woman doctor.
I think so. Yeah.
Which
Like,
is icky.
majorly?
Like, that's a doctor.
Girl,
Yeah.
relax.
She literally said, right, who was a man as
Mhm.
the doctor.
Mhm.
It's like, okay,
Yeah. And it's
get
just
your priorities straight.
yeah. I mean, he literally said, "I just want some privacy." I don't think anything wrong with that. Like, he gave you a boundary, you stepped all over it, and showed some major disrespect because, you know, that's your husband, right? It's not like it's your child where you have a duty of care. You've got a responsibility to your child, but your husband is absolutely within his right to have doctor-patient confidentiality. You just
Yeah.
shit all over it. I think that's so disrespectful.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm surprised also as well that the doctor's office let her in. I know that she identified as his wife, but like, I'm surprised that no one went in and said, "Listen, your wife's out here. Do you want her to join you?" Like that's
Yeah,
what
they'd
gets me
usually
as
ask,
well.
don't they?
They're supposed to do that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
supposed to do that. They're not just supposed to let.
I would know because I do that for a job.
Yeah.
Shut
I would also
up! No
know.
way!
I do.
I'm a medical office assistant. We're not allowed to let anybody in.
No
I'm a patient
way!
care
Circumstances
coordinator.
unless they have written consent that yes, this is my person. This is my like emergency contact. They can be aware of my situations.
I work as a patient
Yeah.
care coordinator, and we have to verify with the patient if they didn't arrive with the patient. We have to verify with the patient if it's okay for them to join the appointment.
So we've got some experts up in here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I-
Yeah, that's
it's fu-
legally not allowed.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, it's legally not allowed.
Wow.
That's insane. But yeah,
Mhm.
get consent. Don't
Yeah.
be
Okay.
that
all
guy.
right. Doctor's office. Okay.
Yeah, there was like so many different checkpoints there that just ran a red light completely for me. Like not checking in with the doctor and the husband at the
It
time,
probably
and
would
then
have been like an open clinic or something. But
Yeah.
still.
it may have
Like,
been.
what if
Yeah.
it was just any random person that just followed another dude and like, oh yeah, I'm the wife.
Yeah, like how are you
Yeah,
meant
I'm
to
the wife.
know?
I'm like, oh okay, yeah, sure, go in.
Jesus.
I
There's also,
suppose
like,
then
domestic
the,
violence
I wonder if they
concerns.
did
Yeah.
ask him, like,
Yeah.
he got
Absolutely
pissed
right,
about
Ria.
it. I'm wondering if she arrived and then like they asked him and he got pissed because of it, and then she was able to join because he knew she was here.
Hmm. Oh man. Was
Yeah,
it?
that was just no on multiple levels.
Yeah. I agree.
Not cool.
Mm.
I think you can find out if the doctor is a woman or not from the waiting room reception desk and not go into the exam room. I agree with that. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Like it just shows so much insecurity from the wife's part that she was like, "Oh, is it a woman?" Like, who cares if it's a woman? Could be a giraffe. Who gives a shit? He's not fucking it. Like, come on. He's a doctor. It doesn't really matter. She could be the supermodel doctor of the world. Who cares? You've got to be secure with your partner in your relationship. You're clearly
Yeah.
showing that you don't trust your husband. Like, what the fuck? That's just horrible.
I would be quite concerned if my partner's doctor was a giraffe. Just putting that out there, but it's
Actually,
still
I would be
none of
quite
my
impressed.
business.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have several questions like, how did a giraffe pass medical school?
Hey, that's impressive, dude.
How did it go like 8 years to get a PhD?
Good on the giraffe. I'm just a little concerned for my father's sake.
Yeah, I'm concerned with the patients they have. Are they animal patients? Are they human patients? Or a combination of both?
They could be my patient. I mean, I'm a doctor, clearly. You know. I'm
Oh
joking.
yeah,
Glasses.
absolutely. Here, you come
Clearly.
right in. You're a
Yeah.
doctor. Yeah.
Come for that smear.
She
I mean,
has
what?
the white jacket on.
No, no!
What?
No! Rogue! Rogue, no! Rogue, please.
And on that note, am I the asshole? Oh my god.
No, it's your right to get seen by a doctor.
Yes. Oh my god. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it's been
That was a
lots
lot of fun.
Some of these
Uh,
stories are wild. In.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really. And you could literally do this all day. Like, there's so many.
Oh yeah.
I think. But yeah, I genuinely had so much fun. Of course, this was just the first pilot episode. Checking it out, see how we feel, see if we have fun or not. You guys, thank you so much for joining me on this. I had a freaking ball. So thank you for that. I will hopefully do another one of these. Maybe we'll do one a month, see how we feel. I will schedule something in, you guys, for everyone out there who watches now or is watching in the future. I will get another one and we'll see how the court of public opinion feels about some more juicy stories that we can be all judgy on and be like, you're right or wrong. You can't say shit because it's my show. I'll judge you. I'm joking. But yeah, quickly before we wrap up, just to go around the courtroom. Ria, do you have anything going on? When's your next stream, if you know? I'm putting you on the spot. Let's go.
I'm gonna be streaming Tears of the Kingdom on Friday, but I don't have any.
I forgot it
streams
comes
scheduled
out!
until then. Yeah. Less than a week away, folks.
That's so exciting. I'm playing on Sunday. Let's go. Everybody's gonna be playing it.
Yeah, I hope people are kind about spoilers, but we'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And shout out your channels, your socials, all the good stuff, where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch. I stream on Twitch under ZeriaVT, and you can also find me on Twitter under the same handle. Thank you.
Yes. Ren, when's your next stream, if you know?
My stream's tomorrow.
Woo!
We're gonna be. I haven't really decided if we're gonna play more Honkai Star Rail or if we're gonna continue The Last of Us. I'm aiming toward more of The Last of Us because I need to finish it because it's getting really good. Well, I mean, the second one's been really good all throughout. So, but
nice. Would you recommend it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got both of them for like $30 in total on like my PlayStation. And the first one was really good, and the second one is a lot better. It's a lot better. But it's a challenge. It's really fun. I'm not a big fan of like scary-ish kind of games. Solo player. But I really enjoyed this one. It's a really good game and a fantastic series.
Nice. And where can people find you?
You can find me at Twitch on twitch.tv/Rinkea, Rinkea.
Nice. Hi. When are you streaming next?
I don't know because I stopped doing schedules, but it might be Tuesday. Scheduling was stressing me out, so I stopped doing it. But yeah, probably
totally
Tuesday.
Fair. Nice.
I think I might do some more Final Fantasy X stuff.
Yes.
10.
And I've been setting up some stuff for a potential Final Fantasy XIV game show, which I'm yet to say much about, but I've been organizing things in my spare time. It's still a little bit away, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited at least. I hope other people
I'm
will
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Me
It
too.
should be good.
14. Yeah.
Got a lot of 14 fans here.
Yeah, and I'm under Skyrath, SKYRATH on like everything because nobody else steals that name. So
Let's go. We love a unique name.
yeah,
Cindy?
I came up when I was like 13.
Wait, really?
I think so. Yeah,
Sky.
I was like 2011 or something.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Respect
Cindy, what about you? When are you next live?
I will be next live on Thursday at 5 p.m. EST, where I will be streaming my Pokemon homebrew D&D campaign.
Ooh.
Yes, it's totally homebrew, based off the backs of Pathfinder. My husband basically wrote the entire system in like a week.
Oh my god.
And I'll be DMing one group of players on
Awesome.
Thursday. Yeah.
That sounds really
Cool.
fun.
I miss D&D.
It is. It's a lot of fun. As for my socials, you can find me at Cynical Beanicle on my Twitter and Cynical Bunny with an I on Twitch because somebody took Cynical Beanicle and has not been active for 4 years. That's
No.
fine. Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I want to become partner.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's a really good reason to get
so
partner.
I can take a dead name because like literally everything is Cynical Beanicle except for my Twitch. It pains me.
I hate that. I hope you get it. In fact, I know you'll get it. You work really hard.
I will
You're
sign
such a
that
sweetie.
petition.
Yes, let's go. We love that in this house. As for me, I will be live. Wait, tomorrow? No, I'm not tomorrow. I have the petitions tomorrow. I'm getting specs. I'm going to be four-eyed rogue. You're going to love it. I'm next live on Tuesday. Hopefully test driving the new glasses. We'll be playing some Resident Evil 4 remake. Back on the Leon hype train. Trying to be the classic American hero. You know I'm good for it. She says as she screams every other minute and gets lost in straight lines. It's totally fine. So yeah, that's I'm next live, and you can find me guys everywhere as Rogue Liliana on all the good socials, especially Twitch and YouTube. Come and follow on there. We are so close to 1,000 subs on YouTube. It's unbelievable. Almost at that YouTube partner, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hype. But yeah, for those of you who have came by, chatted, wanted to interact with us, really appreciate you guys. Chat, you've been awesome. Next time when we do this, we'll make sure that there's a good system for you guys to submit questions if you have any, and if you want to submit your own story, you absolutely can through the JJV form, which I'll post in chat for you and link in the description, all that good stuff. But until the next time, I will say goodbye. Guys, say bye to chat.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
Bye.
Alright, chat. Bye. See you.
Let me see if I'm let me end my stream as well.